Before the release of Sea of Thieves, I had another script written for a video about what I think Rare should have changed during the first closed beta and the scale tests which followed. But as there were just so many betas, the script was constantly changing and I had to keep cutting things out of it as my complaints with the betas were getting fixed. But now as the game has finally released and I've had an extended time to play it, I think that I should give my honest thoughts about it. This is Sea of Thieves, an open-world multiplayer pirate adventure game developed by Rare, most known for making other games such as GoldenEye 64, Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong Country. In Sea of Thieves, you and up to 3 other friends can set sail and travel around to different islands completing voyages for 3 different in-game factions: the Gold Hoarders, the Order of Souls and the Merchants. Each faction offers different cosmetic rewards which will change the look of your pirate's equipment like their lantern, spyglass, etc. The Gold Hoarders will send you out with treasure maps and riddles to find treasure chests, the Order of Souls will send you out to find and kill a skeleton captain, and the Merchants will send you out to go get different animals. This is what you'll be doing for a majority of the time playing Sea of Thieves, but as you level your factions through the ranks, the voyages will get increasingly harder and longer. It is worth noting that some of the voyages are bugged, so some skeletons won't spawn when you get to certain islands, and some of the riddle steps on Gold Hoarder voyages seem to not trigger even if you're in the right place. The ships in Sea of Thieves are the main focus of the game. You have the choice to set sail in the small 1 or 2 man ship, the sloop, or the large 3 to 4 man galleon. Each ship has its advantages and disadvantages, but they're both a joy to sail around in. Working together as a crew to lift the anchor up, angling the sails, loading the cannons and coordinating anchor turns is some of the most fun I've had in a game in years. Ship to ship combat is also simple yet complex. There's all these little things that you and your crew can do to get an edge over your enemies, such as ramming their ship, anchor turning so the cannons on your ship directly aim at the enemies, catching the wind in order to get a speed boost so you can catch up with the other ships, and placing explosive barrels under the ship to float up and cause immense damage to the opposite ship's hull are just some of the things you can do in a PvP scenario. The somewhat endgame content for Sea of Thieves comes in Skull Fort raids and Pirate Legend status. Skull Forts are timed public events that spawn in the world where players have to dodge the cannon fire of skeleton cannon towers and kill waves upon waves of skeletons while constantly looking out for other players and their ships as they try to conquer the Skull Fort and sink your ship. These Skull Forts bring more challenge to the game as the skeletons on the island spawn in higher rates than you usually see in the open world and they bear more health. Skull Forts bring more PvP opportunity to Sea of Thieves as players will constantly come and attack you. Players can use the fort's cannons to defend their ship or the many explosive barrels that are located around the island. After you kill the skeleton captain on the final wave, you gain access to the loot room where you can get a horde of the most expensive chests and skulls in the game. The Pirate Legend status is earned once you get all your factions to level 50, and that's one hell of an effort. I've been playing the game consistently since the day of release and my faction ranks aren't even close to 50. Once you gain the status of Pirate Legend, you gain access to the Legend Tavern where you can do legendary voyages and get new cosmetic items for your pirates. The world of Sea of Thieves is full of random spawns in the water such as barrels of resources, sunken ships and the Kraken. Sunken ships can be found out in the world from seagulls circling around certain spots in the water. Shipwrecks can hold treasure, messages in a bottle and lots of resources. The Kraken is a rare event in which it'll stop your ship from moving, wrap its tentacles around your ship and pull pirates off the ship. Since release, I've had the Kraken encounter 2 or 3 times, so it isn't a common spawn, but sometimes you can see it attacking other ships in the distance, or the distant sounds it makes from beneath the sea. Sea of Thieves lacks a progression system which will let players buy things which would make it an uneven playing field. Rare has stated that they want players to have all the same things. At first I was quite upset about this because in the beta you had to buy guns like the blunderbuss and the sniper. But now since I've played the game, it's a test of skill in PvP. You need to have a sort of plan before engaging with another ship. What you'll spend your gold on is different cosmetic items to change the way your equipment, pirate and ship look. I was also uneasy about this at first, but when you see a pirate ship off in the distance with a different hull, sail and figurehead, you realise how long they've had to play to get those things, and it makes you think how dangerous they would be while PvPing. It would also be nice, however, to get different ammunition for your cannons or an option to customise what your cannons look like. Sea of Thieves is definitely enjoyed more with friends, and the stories you forge together can make some of the greatest game experiences you've had in a long time. However, if you're primarily a solo player, I recommend filling into a larger ship so you don't just get wrecked by a group of 4 with a galleon. Sea of Thieves' price point is also a noticeable factor in determining if you want to buy the game. At the price of $100 Australian, it might be best to get it on the Xbox Game Pass so you can use that 2-week free trial before making your final decision. Rare is constantly updating their community with regular tweets and developer update videos on YouTube, and they already have plans for free content updates to bring players new things to do. With friends, Sea of Thieves is a true gaming spectacle and can be enjoyed for countless hours, but it is worth looking into the Xbox Game Pass as it is quite pricey. Thanks for watching. For updates on new videos and my other thoughts on games, follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. Have you already picked it up? Are you enjoying it, or are you not? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, why not subscribe to the channel, as I do other videos talking about my thoughts and opinions on games and occasionally other things. And if you or your friends want to get Sea of Thieves, why not share this video with them? Anyway, thanks a lot for watching everyone, see you later.
Hey, do you want to move our ship around the back of the island, away from where the nearest outpost would be? Aston! I'm gone! Aston, I'm back on the island! That's how quickly I went! I'm on a different island! Aston!